Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. This is our Best of 2023 special. We are showcasing a bunch of the best games of 2023. We have Baldur's Gate 3. I will hand it over to the runner and commentary. Let them introduce themselves.
Hey everyone, I'm Kronos, and I'll be running Baldur's Gate 3 any % all acts, so this will be beating all 3 acts of the game, which is pretty cool. And I think the camera... Wait, no, okay, I think everything's fine, okay. But yeah, and with me today I have Gyo, who's another runner of the game, if you want to say hi.
Yeah, sure, hi. Yeah, I'm also running this game, and if you don't know, well, you probably know the game, but if you don't know the run, you're in for quite a wild trip, let's say. So we're gonna start very soon, but before starting the timer, I think we will go through character creation, because there's some interesting stuff right there already.
So time does not start yet, we're just going through character creation right here. There's a lot of settings that we do adjust, but it's pretty quick if you want to explain them.
Yeah, so we're going to play as a halfling. We basically can play either a halfling or a gnome. We're going to play as a wizard with some specific cantrips and spells that we are going to need throughout the run. We play as a criminal. It's just to have a very small bonus on stealth. And also because we're playing a wizard, obviously we're going to put all our stats in strength and dexterity. As well as a bit in consistency and intelligence. Just picking a random... oh, this one is cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. And yeah, time starts once we load into the game, so that'll be in 3, 2, 1, and hopefully once the load screen goes away...
you can just start the timer, it doesn't matter. Okay, so for the start, I will talk a lot because Act 1 is pretty dense. So we're going to start by skipping the Nautiloid part, which is kind of the tutorial of the game. We're going to do something called Nautiloid skips. So first of all, Kronos is setting up something called triple dash, where if we start dash in several conditions, we can accumulate the... Oh, did it work? No, I don't think it worked. Did it?
I don't think so. Oh.
No, okay. Okay,
I think this is because of the lag, but we'll hope it's fine.
Okay, so what Kronos was trying to do is kind of getting out of bounds by forcing a jump where the game doesn't allow you to jump usually, but if you spam interact while you're trying to jump, in some places it will force the jump to happen. And in that case, if it's done properly...
Okay, there we go.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're directly at the last fight, and because we have triple dash right now, we can walk very long distances and basically go to the end of the area in one turn. So that's it for the Nautiloid already. So for the next part, I'm going to directly start... I'm going to directly explain what is going to happen, because there's a lot of stuff that is going to happen in Act 1. So you'll see Kronos, once the loading is ended, you'll see Kronos try to drop an item very, very far away on the map. And it's actually to set up a position that we're going to need for later on. This is a trick called shadowboxing, and it includes a lot of steps. So right now, yeah. Kronos is trying to set up the position that we need, and later on we'll try to throw a box, and the box, if it's done properly, it will go to the position that we set up right there. So this is the first part to really understand that trick. And the second part is that we're going to meet Shadowheart and recruit her right there. And that's why it's called shadowboxing, because we're going to put Shadowheart in this box. And once Shadowheart is in this box, we're going to throw the box to the intended target position. Okay, so that's the second part of the trick. The last part of the trick to make it work, basically we're trying to go directly to the end of the area. So to make this work, right there, we're going to try and burn the box that Shadowheart is going to be in. Okay, 2 fire damage, and he's going to go for 4 damage, and perfect, he's got all the damage. So what is going to happen right there is that the box will break when it takes the second part of the damage, and it will deliver Shadowheart from the box, and it will trigger, well, a trigger at the end of the area that will resurrect Shadowheart, and well, that's it. We're at the end of this area already, and we're going to Mountain Pass, which is near the end of Act 1. So there was a lot of things happening. I tried to explain it my best.
Yeah, it's very complicated.
Yeah,
so.
it's very dense. Right there's a few NPCs that we need to talk to, but if we kill Tav instead and pick him up with Shadowheart, we just skip all the dialogue that we have to do. By the way, the character is called Snail, because that's what you like to do. However, we will refer to him as Tav, because that's the default name and that's how we're used to name him. Okay, so before picking Tav up, what Kronos did was turning on turn-based mode, and actually this set up a glitch called Infinite Status. As you can see, he buffed Tav with Featherfall and Enhanced Sleep, and it stays at 10 turns. And this is the result of Infinite Status. So this will be pretty handy because also it stays over the acts. So now we're going to finish Act 1, and he will still have the Infinite Status at the beginning of Act 2, and it will be very helpful for the for pretty much most of Act 2. So by the way, this is like 5 minutes and we're already at Act 2.
Yeah,
the
it is
quick.
quite a fast run. So coming up here is going to be the Shadow Curse lands. So we're going to do some pretty interesting things here with Shadowheart again.
Yeah. So he's going to do something called kidnapping. So first we need to transform, well, to disguise Shadowheart as a halfling so we can carry Shadowheart with Tav. But also we did something called kidnapping. This is not supposed to happen. Basically you try to pick Shadowheart and then cancel the animation very quickly, and Shadowheart will remain with us at this point. Also, you just saw a dice roll. This is the only one that you will see in the whole run. Alright, so next step, we'll get back to kidnapping once again because it will happen later on. We want Karnis to drop... Oh, nice first try. Yeah, love to see it. Okay, so we want Karnis to drop the Moon Lantern because we'll need it. We'll need it because we need to go through the Shadowlands, and the Pixie is going to give us a buff that will allow us not to take damage in the Shadowlands. Now we don't need Shadowheart anymore, so we're going to kill her and pick her up once again, because this is going to be useful for later. And while we're doing this, at the end of Act 1, we recruited Lae'zel, and she's going to walk directly to the Last Light Inn. So it's quite a long travel. So meanwhile, we can go ahead and do stuff with Tav and Shadowheart. Right now, you still have Shadowheart with Tav, but you're going to transfer inventories very soon because you need to do that before the prison. Otherwise, you just lose all your stuff and you lose Shadowheart also. So this can't kill once.
Yeah, this run has so many moving parts, so it's quite interesting to explain it. We're just trying to make our way through all of the acts as fast as possible by doing a bunch of skips. So coming up next, we're going to go to the prison, which is going to be where we're going to basically start the Ketheric fight. And that's pretty early on into Act 2, because you generally have to go through so many additional things.
Countless. There can be no doubt.
Okay, so now we're in the Illithid Oubliette, and we're going to try to do the Oubliette skip. Basically, it's a bit different than what we did in the Nautiloid, because we're trying to basically try to jump in a spot where an NPC is currently walking. And if it works fine, you will see that the character teleports to the target location. Okay, nice. That was pretty quick. Sometimes it's a bit finicky, so it can take some time to do this. Okay, so
this is weird.
Interesting. Okay, she got stuck somewhere, it seems.
Okay.
That was unexpected.
Do I go from here? This is kind of not good. Wait, did she not walk out at the start here?
Oh yeah, she didn't.
Oh no.
Okay, so it's okay. You can catch it up.
Yeah,
she's
I hope
walking now.
that works fine.
Yeah, don't worry about that. You'll just have to wait a bit. So basically, Lazel is going to last light in for one and one only purpose, which is to get a potion, literally. So it's okay if she has it like a bit later on.
I just hope I clicked at the right spot for the last light in, but we'll see.
Okay, so right there we just did a small detour just to get some more XP because we need to level up with Tav.
Okay, let's check back on Lazel here. Close. Somewhere here, yeah. You're fine. Yeah, it's right here. So I just have to wait for Lazel to get here. Whoops.
Yeah, because that's the point where we need the potion, so, well, that's pretty close.
Okay, Lazel, you can run.
Okay, so usually everything that you're seeing right there is supposed to happen while you're doing all the stuff in the oubliette and the underground stuff with Tav. But right there was something unexpected happening, so obviously you have to improvise. So right there is just skipping some text.
Yeah. So now
we can go in the inn and
just to grab this potion.
Yeah, potion of invincibility is going to be very useful for the next fight, which is going to actually be the first actual fight of the run.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we get back Shadowheart as well as a Resurrection Scroll. We're going to set up Infinite Status once again, but this time on Shadowheart, and now resurrect her. So next time she's going to get some buffs. She will just keep all the buffs forever, pretty much. Okay, so Shadowheart disapproves because it's like the second time she dies already. And now we're leveling up. So Shadowheart is usually a cleric, but we're going to double class her as a druid, and we need that because we need her to transform as a bear, which is going to be very useful for the following fight, where we will do something called Goomba Stomping, and you will see that it's pretty explicit why it's called that way. For Tav, as we level up, we get some useful spells such as Misty Step as well as Enlarge, and once again they will be useful for the Cataract fight. And Lazel, we don't need to level up her. There's no need for that. We only need her for that potion.
So now just a bunch of dialogue here, and we're going to have quite a lot of fun with this Cataract fight.
Okay, so now it's time to set up for the fight. So Featherfall, Enhanced Sleep on both characters. It's going to be useful because we want to do some big jumps. Now Lazel transforms as a bear. We enlarge the bear, and the bear is going to be invincible. The invincibility part is important because we need Shadowheart to be outside of the fight. So as long as she's invincible, she's not going to be counted as in the fight. So she can move freely, and it's going to be important for how we set up this fight. We want Ketrick to be out of his platform, so that's why we casted the minor illusion. We need to deliver Night Song, and now we can jump on Ketrick and do more than 100 damage to one-shot him. It's going to be the same thing for the second part of the fight. Oh, you're not doing the same setup as me, but it should work the same.
Yep.
And now Merkel has barely more HP, and so that's the same thing. That's a one-shot.
Yeah, and we're done with the Ketheric fight, so we're just going to start making our way to Act 3.
What you learned below. I can feel it. If you've got your breath, the absolute. We ought to discuss our next steps.
Yeah, so there's a few things that we need to do before Act 3. One thing is, first we need to get some gold, because there will be a character later on that we need to respec and level up, and it costs some gold to do it with us. So we're going to talk to Walbrun right there, and he's going to give us more than we need for that purpose.
There are many more battles, but if we all together.
And now we can go to the road to Baldur's Gate. And there is going to be an intermission at the end of Act 2, where you're supposed to go to the astral plane, do some fights, meet some characters, but like I said, it's supposed to happen, but it's not gonna happen this way.
Yep. We're going to do something called gift skip. So we're going to skip the entire intermission gift fight by doing some interesting things with our character to mess around with the cutscenes.
So you came,
Forgive.
perhaps, get back to
Your
control your deep.
beyond the.
Okay, so we're going to now have Lae'zel jump off the edge. So
Vigilance breeds madness.
goodbye, Lae'zel.
My faith.
Oh, you did that with Lae'zel. I used to do it with Sav.
One final night in.
Or do you do it with Sav
I do
also?
it with both.
Okay.
So
Are we ready for the
Oh.
road?
Okay, so you see that Jaheira is now at the camp, even though we never recruited her. That's because she technically survived Act 2, so she just joined us at the camp. And now we can play as Jaheira, and Jaheira is going to be the character that we want to respec, because she's already level 8. Whereas our other characters are very low level, so it's going to be useful for later.
Should thou amass
yep, so we're just going to respec Jaheira as a fighter. And we're going to add some very specific stats here that we're leveling up for.
And then we do all the level up, and once again, it's some very specific stuff. We subclass her as Eldritch Knight because this way she can have spells, and we're going to use pretty much the same spells as on Tav. Mainly Enhanced Sleep, Feather Fall, Invincibility. And also we need some feats such as ability improvement. Basically, we want her to be at 20 strength, and also have the alert feat, because this way she's going to. It's pretty much guaranteed that she's going to start the fight, and it's useful for the upcoming fight. Okay, so now. Maybe you can explain this. I don't know if you can do this because it's pretty difficult for me to explain this part.
Yeah, so right here I cast Mage Hand, and then I'm going to jump onto this platform here. I'm going to use another action here, and we're going to enter the portal and switch between our... Oh, I didn't go click the portal in time, but it's fine. I think we're fine.
Should be
here.
fine.
Just mashing through the characters, and there we
Yeah,
go.
okay, it's fine. Okay, so here you're supposed to have a cutscene happening, and the portal behind you is supposed to be closed. However, because you did not start with a character that is in the cutscene, the portal stays open, and now you can leave the place by the entrance, which is not supposed to happen. And now you can just leave the area even though you're still supposed to be in the fight, and that's the end of Act 2. And now you're in Act 3.
A lot of things just happened there. So we're gonna go back there to the astral plane, and all those GIF are still going to be there and angry at us. So we're going to have to go around that as well.
Yeah, by the way, that was the third time that Shadowheart was dying in this run. And maybe it's not going to be the last one. Poor Shadowheart is going through a lot in this run.
Yep. So I just set up infinite status glitch again on our tab, and we are just going to start making our way down to Gortash here.
Yeah. So maybe I can get back on kidnapping because I did a very light explanation. It's going to happen again. Right there. So kidnapping is basically you want to try and throw a character but cancel very quickly. And the character that you're trying to throw is going to stay with you even when you walk and do some other stuff. As long as you don't do some specific actions. And thanks to this, we can basically, it makes traveling with NPCs more easily.
Onward.
And thanks to this, we're going to go to Gortash and kidnap him. And basically kill him in a very unexpected way. So right there, this part is doing it by being invincible and doing some improvised melee on him. But I think you're going to kidnap him at some point. Yeah, right there.
Oh, I forgot to cast Enhance Loot. It's fine.
Okay, so as you can see, it takes some tries, but yeah, it's successful right there. So right now, Gortash is traveling with us. It's not supposed to happen, and also no one cares about this.
I welcome you. Hello.
And now we're going to move to this bridge, and we're going to yeet Gortash off the bridge.
Yeet.
Yeet.
There
And that's
he
how you
goes.
kill. That's how you kill Gortash.
After that,
Okay, and if you didn't expect this for Gortash, you're not going to expect what's going to happen to Orin as well. So now we're in Lower City, and we are on our way to kill Orin because that's our next goal. But we're going to do some shopping before that, and it's going to, you guessed it, it's going to be useful for later, but I'm gonna stay quiet about when it's going to be useful.
Yeah. I think we're going to have some fun, buy some fireworks to celebrate our run here. I think that's what we should do, yeah? Yeah, it's pretty fun. We have a lot of time here. We're only 21 minutes in or so?
Time flies.
Can't give up now.
Okay, so just to set up the beginning of this part, are you going to level up Tav right now?
No, I'll level up at the
No,
shop
okay.
for the one throw
So-
fireworks.
Yeah, this is something that I usually do because then you can get the athlete feat on Tav and get some extra distance of your jumps, but it's a minor thing. So
Yeah.
we just do things differently in this way in this part. Okay, so this is the fireworks shop, and this is the
Gonna have
part
to
where
do
we do some inventory management, and also we're going to buy the fireworks.
now, you then.
Time flies, so does Gortash. Nice one in the chat. Okay, so we buy some fireworks. We basically want about 15 of them.
You just bought a few extra in case there.
Yeah, I've never had issues with 15, so just go for it. It's fine. It's a showcase. You can go
Yeah.
for safety strats.
Okay, so let's buy
Of
one
course.
more.
Browse responsibly.
Yeah. So what's going on is that when you level up, it resets the shops, and this way you can buy more stuff if you need some. Okay, so walls are suggestions in this game, so you can just clip through the back wall of the shop and continue your way. It's faster than leaving by the entrance.
Yeah, and now we're just going to start making our way to Orin. So just
So
a couple more jumps.
Yeah, a couple more jumps. If you noticed, Tav also has the Pixie Bell in his action bar. So the Pixie Bell is something that you can actually use, and and it triggers a cutscene, and we're going to use that to our benefit. Because when we enter this area, which is kind of the entrance of the Temple of Baal, we're going to see Yana, which is the young girl that is actually Orin in disguise in shapeshifting.
Don't mind
And,
the quick save time length.
Yeah, and by actually triggering the cutscene for the Pixie Bell, is going to cancel the cutscene for Yena, which is supposed to transform into Orin. So she's going to stay in her shapeshifted mode. Sorry about that. And in this mode, she's a child with 5 HP. However, the game doesn't allow us to kill children in this game, so we're going to do something a bit specific to beat her. But I think you'll see where this is going with the details that I gave already. Basically, where you're supposed to fight Orin, she's going to still be with her shapeshifted mode with 5 HP. And we're going to try and stun her because we can't kill children in this game once again. So yeah, we can definitely. Yes, he just did a misty step through the door because we can. That's not even a glitch. It's just the game allowing you to do this. And now, okay.
Here we go.
Okay, you got it second try. Nice. So this is something that can happen if you miss your first hit, but you got it second try. So we actually triggered the stun mode instead of killing, and this allows us to stun Yena, which is considering like a kill for Orin. So yeah, that works.
Yeah. I missed the first 80% hit chance, so. Now we're just going to go to.
Yeah, it happened to me to miss it twice.
Yeah.
And now you're in big trouble.
Yep. So now we're heading to the final part of the game.
Yeah, we have all we need, so we can fight the Netherbrain.
Great silence.
We have the 3 parts of the stones, well, the 3 stones, so we can move on to the Morphic Pools. Morphic Pools is going to be interesting once again. We can skip most of it, and there is also a very long cutscene at the end where you try to control the Netherbrain, but it doesn't work because the game wants you to do some very absurd rolls. So we're going to do something else instead. Basically, we start by killing Lae'zel. Oh, so you kill Lae'zel this time, not Shadowheart. Okay, so Shadowheart gets to live.
For a little bit.
Yeah. So what happens is that at the end of this area, when you want to have this cutscene where you try to control the Netherbrain, if you have someone dead in your group, the cutscene is just not gonna play, and you move on to the astral plane. So that's what's happening right now.
Yep. So, since we didn't kill the Gif Yankee early on here, we're going to have to be invisible here. They're going to be very angry at us, and the Emperor's just gonna walk by as if nothing's going on here.
Watch out, because sometimes you can Goomba Stomp the Emperor right there. It happened
Yeah.
to me in a run, and he turns against you, and it's a bit too early.
It is a. Sometimes.
So as Tav, we're going to transform as a Mind Flayer. Basically because we want to be able to fly for the end. So that's the main reason. Here we just shoved one Gith to make the Emperor turn against us. Once again, we don't want the Emperor to be with us for the end of the run. And now we don't need anyone anymore. So, oh yeah, so Shadowheart is dead once again. Poor little girl. So yeah, we will finish the game with Tav only. We don't need the other ones. They're just going to be in the way. And now it's just a matter of going to the end area. We want to be pretty careful right there because there is a lot of enemies that have detect invincibility. So even if you're invincible, you have to be pretty careful about, especially about the ones that are on the upper platform.
This is the worst spot for them to be in.
Wow. Okay.
I have to wait for them to have quite a bit here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it should be fine. Hopefully.
I'm good here.
Did you make a quick save?
Yeah, I did make one, so okay, we're
yeah.
good now. Unfortunate RNG there, but we're fine.
Okay, and then you're supposed to go on the left, but you can also. Oh no, you can't miss this step anymore because it was patched in Act 5. So instead, we're going to transform as a frog thanks to the Pixie Bell, and there should be a very small.
Didn't do it in time. It's fine.
Yeah. There is a very small hole that you can go through as a frog because you're very small in this form. And yeah, this way you can go directly to the Nether Brain.
Okay. Now we're heading to the Nether Brain fight, and since
Yeah,
we're
so-
still invisible, we don't trigger this start of this fight here, so we can just fly all the way to the end here, basically.
Also, maybe you noticed that we didn't use the fireworks yet. So you might see where this is going right now.
And time comes up pretty soon here.
Yeah, in about like 30 seconds to 1 minute. So we have stacks of fireworks. We're going to drop them because this allows us to throw all of them at once. And we're going to throw fireworks at the Nether Brain and do lots of damage. Oh, that's a one shot.
Yeah. And time comes up once I skip through all this dialogue. And time.
Fine.
EG.
Congrats on the run. It was a very good execution.
Pretty solid throughout, apart from some misinputs with Lae'zel. But yeah, that was a 27:57 on my splits, so pretty solid run
Yeah, pretty
overall.
solid.
And yeah, there's quite a lot that happened there. The run's very high pace, so it's a lot of fun to run. Lots of things
Yeah,
are going
it's also
on.
very diverse. Like that's not the same thing happening twice.
Yeah, it's really cool. I highly recommend just trying out some of the things yourself, because a lot of them are very fun to work with, especially things like kidnapping and like Goomba stomping. I think a lot of people casually just messing around found out about Goomba stomping with like using the owl bear and all the other things, so it's pretty cool to see. It's very transformative of a run. And yeah, big shout outs to Gyo for commentating for this run
Thanks.
today.
I did my best.
Yeah, just make sure if you're interested in more Baldur's Gate speedruns, just join the Baldur's Gate speedrunning Discord, and which can be seen in the speedrun.com page. And yeah, it's just amazing game. So highly recommend it to anyone that's playing. So yeah.
I think you
I think.
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah.
I just forgot what I wanted to say anyway. So
Yeah. I did see someone ask about what the current record is. The current record is 25.
low
11?
25.
Somewhere
25
around there
11.
by me. So we'll hopefully see it go down a little bit further. And if you want to catch more Baldur's Gate speedruns, there's going to be a run at AGDQ 2024 by May. Phenomenal runner, so you should definitely check out that run. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So, yeah.
I think that's near the end of the event, right? I think it's like 6 on Saturday.
Yeah, I think it's the almost the penultimate. It's the last bonus game, I think, which is insane.
Yeah, if you want to see more Baldur's Gate speedruns, make sure you check out the run at AGDQ. Make sure you check out these two fine commentators and runners here today. And I want to say thank you so much for showcasing the game. That was an awesome showcase. Incredibly action-packed run.
Yeah, not a lot of downtime besides the load screens.
Yeah.
So...
With that said, we do have more games coming up, so we're going to take a quick break while we get ready for Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We'll see y'all in just a few minutes, everyone.